Hello, YouTube family. I hope I'm coming through clearly, cause I need to actually try. I need an actual small tripod to put on top of my dash cam for the videos I make. But I am here in the park, and I decided to come to you with a video. It has been a couple weeks. Did not plan for it to be a couple weeks, but I had some things that were out of my control that I needed to take care of, and thus the video is 2-3 weeks later that I'm making this video, but better late than never, huh? But man, let me sit up a little bit. Wanted to make this video about Mother's Day, and I know I'm probably like a week and a few days after Mother's Day. My Mother's Day was actually nice. We decided to have a big Mother's Day specifically focusing on my grandmother. My grandmother's 93 years old, and because of her age and, not knowing how much longer she has with us, we wanted to basically focus on Mother's Day for her. Now, almost everybody that was there, except for a few people, and except for the kids, of course, are all mothers. I'm a mother, and I'm a grandmother, and my son and his son, which is my grandson, were there, and his fiance were there. So, we all were bringing in Mother's Day. But when you think about Mother's Day, a lot of people think that, oh, Mother's Day is just about somebody who brought you into this world. Not necessarily. I have a cousin who passed away a few years ago, and she was very sweet, and she took on everyone else like they were her own children, and she had a very mothering nature to her, in spite of the fact that she didn't even have her own kids. And sorry about that, had to scratch. But yeah, she didn't have her own kids, but she still treated everybody else as if they were her kids, and she was very loving. So when people say, oh, the person has to bring you into this world for them to be your mother, no. There are all types of mothers. We have mothers who are your biological mothers. We have mothers who brought you into this world. We have mothers who have adopted you. We have mothers who have taken on a motherly role, even if they're no relation to you at all. They could be a godmother who is like a mother to you. And because of that, mothers have so many different roles. At the end of the day, a woman is a person who brings life. And when they say, I used to hear this statement all the time, and I still do believe this, that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Basically what that means, if some of you have never heard of this statement, when they say the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, they mean that mothers have a big influence over their children, whether good, bad, or indifferent. And it's very true. I'm thinking about of the case that's going on right now. And if I said the name, you all would know automatically who I was talking about. And the fact that this person is so narcissistic, where he felt like this particular celebrity is so narcissistic, where I think that he felt like he was going to forever get away with what he's been doing for years. And I think back to his mother. I wonder how he was actually raised. We've heard stories about how he was raised. I've heard stories that his mother ran a brothel. And because she ran a brothel, different men and women were coming in and out. So who knows how. I've even seen his mother and him show affection by kissing each other on the lips. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. That's not something I personally do with my son, but so it just makes you question about how this particular person was actually raised by his mother. I know that a mother, to me personally, me being a mother and a grandmother, a mother to me is supposed to be nurturing, loving, caring, someone that when times get hard and tough, you can go to that person and say, hey mom, I really need a shoulder to talk to and cry on. Or I need to just let this information out and just see what you think about it. And some people just aren't meant to be mothers. Because I've seen where some people, once you see how they're raised, and you're like, wow, you were raised with a mother that allowed you to do that or get away with this. And the mother wasn't protective. And also a mother should be a protector. To protect her child. Not just, and it doesn't stop. I think mothering never stops. It doesn't stop just because the person gets older. My grandmother, who's 93, she still is a very nurturing person. Even though my mother and her other kids are all grown. She's my last surviving grandparent. All of my other grandparents, even my great-grandparents, are all deceased. But she's my last surviving grandparent. And she has been truly a matriarch to keep the glue together. And as far as my grandmother goes, I'll miss her when she's gone. Over the last couple years, I was close to my grandfather before he passed away. I wasn't really close to sorry about that if you hear some noise. Somebody's backing their electric vehicle from out of the parking lot. Okay, we're back. But I was, like I said, I was close to my grandfather when he was alive. So, and I wasn't really close to my grandmother because she wasn't really around like that for me to spend time with her like I did with my grandfather. But over the past few years, with her living with my parents, I have grown to really get to know my grandmother. And I appreciate that I've had this time to get to know her and really understand my grandmother. And I plan on getting to know her a little bit more, even as she has this last little bit of time that she'll be with us. And I know that some of you are probably wondering, what do you mean the last little bit of time? Some people can live to 100 or something. Well, with my grandmother, we know that her mentally, she is very strong. She has all of her mental faculties, and she's very strong, but we know that her body is declining. And because we know her body is declining, we as a family are cherishing every moment with her. I went to see my grandmother last night. I spent a little time with her, and I hope to spend more time with her. I have a friend of mine, this guy that I am dating, where he said to me, he said, cherish the time with your grandmother. Spend as much time with her as possible. And he reminded me about his grandmother and about he wished he could get it over again. He could do it all over again. So it hit close to home when he said that, and I said, he's right. That I do need to spend as much time as possible with my grandmother. Oh, excuse me. Wow. She is still with us, and I plan on doing that. So, like I said, this video wasn't really long, but it was long enough to get my point across. And my point is this: whatever type of mother figure you have in your life, cherish them, because you only get one mother. If you're lucky, you get two. If you're lucky, you get 3, 4. That's if you have other people that you consider as mother figures. But whoever they are, cherish them, because they're not going to be here forever. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe. Or at least like and subscribe. Definitely like and subscribe. All right now? All right. I will see you later with another video. Hopefully it won't be as long, but who knows. All right. Bye-bye.